this one started. And away we go in Glendale. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it! And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now, Murray. Has a man, that's Greg Dortch. Down to the 10. He does it, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Prater on to send it away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Okay, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
They'll send their tight end right. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
First and goal, here's Gibbs. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Hit. Ready?
Now Hooker. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here. Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And for a brief moment, it looked like that fake would work, but it stopped just short. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Connor here from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 40 on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Offense up to the line fast. Murray here on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Omaha, 2-2. Hey. 2-2.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Hey, easy, quiver. Over hut. 2-2 hut.
Back to the air, Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
18, 5 in.
Running it with David Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Gibbs goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hooker to throw. Chased out to his right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Go! Ready?
To throw, Hooker. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey!
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals tie and can take the lead here in the second. touchdown! Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take the lead on that successful kick. Now Prater on to send it away. Reynolds with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the 1st. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zaven Collins in on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing off the play fake here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And in for the Detroit touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions push their lead to 6. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2, touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Kyler to throw. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Deuce. 1, 2.
Now Murray on the play fake. He throws a bullet to the set. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Japanese Ranger.
Hooker will look to throw. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The timeout taken here by the Lions, that's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now, with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Forward. Big Ace. Forward.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Forward. Come on. Stop.
First and 10, Murray. A massive shot towards the end zone. Big gain downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to just 2. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Hot 70. Hot. Get it. Go.
Hooker set to pass. Finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Down the sideline to the 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Go!
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Into the hands of Gibbs. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go!
Montgomery scores! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call, and remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run the counter to Connor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now, Murray. That's incomplete left side. That one intended for Trey McBride. And that makes it 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Big Ace! 2-2.
Now Kyler. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that makes it 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll throw it. That pass is complete to McBride. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Big Ace, Big Ace!
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Taken in by Tip Ryman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. So we're through 3 here. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey! Shift!
Kyler throwing here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 23. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Check, hurt. Ready.
Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 27. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're gonna see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
And he's only gonna get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more when they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's gonna take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. He's got the squibber. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds. Get this, right where the kickoff came from, at the opposing 35-yard line.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Throwing deep towards the end zone. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Now a big play for the Cardinals as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Check. Ready.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hold it ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Come on.
At the 32-yard line.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And he's brought down for a loss. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw it. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First and 10 now from the 30.
Buzz. Hey, over.
Here he is to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals find a way to tie it late. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. And he missed the kick. It's no good. And a chance at the lead falls to the wayside, which means could have overtime on the horizon. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Panther 11. Ready.
Setting up to pass. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
19 tight.
Now to throw. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that brings up fourth and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Here we go. Set. 18 rattler. Go check. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and